I wonder what Aaronville's alternate means of travel is. I wandered through the Bayside markets, found earrings almost identical to mine. They seem to be a common travel charm, just as Mablu described. Did we all get punked? Did we all think this charm was going to be something special, and then we got to this land and it was like, nah, dude, that's like a friendship bracelet. We sell that shit constantly. All that waiting to make me hungry, so I tried a taco from both Shibalyev and Auntie's. I think I prefer T-Soul's spicier flavors. Yo, I'm here for spicy. I want to re-examine the Tural saga. Should we continue apace, we shall soon come face to face, or rather face to knee, those enormous Yakui. I'm told some of them tower over even the hulking Guru Jaja. Enough with the secrecy. What's this big plan of yours?
Look there. That is my big plan.
Oh! What is that? It's a poo nutty? Poo nutty? It's a poo nutty? She'll be pulling us,
She'll be pulling our boat upriver.
How do we know she won't thrash about and sink us instead?
They're gentle and timid creatures. For the most part, she's unlikely to cause a fuss unless you give her a reason to.
First alpacas, now poo nutties. We're relying a lot on animals for this journey. We should be thankful we have an animal expert as our guide then. She's so happy. But did it have to be my old nemesis? Another boat?
Well, I took you for someone who was up for the challenge. Was I wrong? Long ago, when fighting still raged between the clans, the inhabitants of Komazuka rode these riverboats to move swiftly through hostile territory.
My apologies to everyone.
But the vessels see little use with Tural now peace, so I was able to borrow one, the few which remained. I did consider a dirigible, but the pilots warned me that the updrafts near the falls would make landing difficult. Oh dear.
You said borrowed one, and there appear to be several in the water. Uh-oh! Kona! Lamati. Traveling up the river, I presume. Seems that way. Does this mean you've earned 2 keystones already? I can't believe how well you've managed despite undertaking the contest alone. I was never alone. I've had my own entourage with me since the beginning. My friends, it's been, well, not that long. Whoa! Thancred, Orange, what are you doing here? Escorting a promise, same as you. I'd heard much of the Campo Archons during my time in the studium. As soon as the contest was confirmed, I thought who better to recruit to my cause. I contacted the Scholarch, who arranged an introduction to these two gentlemen. The second promise had specific requirements. They who would be his assistants must boast both proven survival skills and a mastery of the arcane arts. Thus did Thancred and I receive the summon. My own studies concentrated on technology, which our people could readily use, such as inventions born of magitech or clever engineering. For magic concern, I covered only the foundations. Knowing you two, I expect you had other reasons for accepting the job? A few. The nation of Tural spans an entire continent. Depending on who wins the throne, the world will be plunged into instability once more. Ever have we striven to preserve peace? Where's our place, if not here and now? We did our due diligence, of course, and made sure of who we were working with before agreeing to this endeavor. He is even more opaque than Orion J at times, but is surprisingly... That's quite enough. We must be on our way. Wait, I have one question before you leave. Quana and Wakdamot are vying for the throne. As Quana's entourage, does that mean you resolve to defeat all his opponents, including us? We're sworn to do all in our power to win the contest for Kona, even if it means competing against our own comrades. We intend to hold nothing back and expect you to do the same. And we won't disappoint you. I could kill all of you if I wanted to. Little JC's like, I'm not afraid of anything. I thought you were taking a boat? If even you have been forced to travel by water, then the others will be doing the same. I'd rather walk than risk confrontation on a leaky barge with no possibility of retreat. It's true that I can't stand boats. But I trust the route Erenville's chosen for us.
Aw, jeez. Thanks a lot, gang.
Leave the handling of the Puna team to me. Should the other wildlife attack us, however, I may have difficulty keeping her under control. Do your best to draw them away, as far from the front of the boat as possible. I will beat them. And we should remain on deck and stand guard, although it may be wise to have at least one of us sit up front with Erenville just in case. I'd like to stay back on deck. I'm eager to put my pictomancer to the proof. And I'll take any chance to show you that I can hold my own in the battlefield. And Kryl will stand guard with Middle. Oh yeah, Team Small, let's go. I'll keep Erenville company then. With my blade, I can respond more quickly to threats than Alphino. Thank you. When a fight breaks out, I'll try to stay out of your way. I shall endeavor to provide aid where it's needed. I can do that as well. And that should cover most eventualities. Secure your gear and board the boat when you're ready. Yeah, everyone's nodding. All the nods. The first dungeon's in town? I did not know this. Oh shit. Let the hunt begin. Holy shit! I don't even know how. A Huey cut. Boy, I don't even know how. Boy, I don't even know how he said. Take me, Katsumi. I gotta take my squad. I can't take you. I gotta take my squad. So really, they only let you choose. They don't let you choose these guys, huh? All right.
Let's get to it.
Can I not select register for duty?
I won't let you down.
'Twould be a pleasure as always.
What have I done? Member selection available. Some days I just wonder how I get through this life. It must be a fluke. Every day I wake up and it just must be another fluke after a fluke that I'm able to function as an adult. Ooh, let's go! Yo, he brought his whole crew too. Look at him, he's on vacation! Bakul Jaja! Time to show off my brush strokes. I'm just gonna keep AoEing, even though it's probably faster to single target with this team. I'm just gonna AoE the hell out of these guys. Get my awesome powers up.
Try this!
Ooh, get him, Cryle! Good work, team. Ooh, fish! If we just let them stay here for a while, they'll die, right? Like, it's not really that threatening. If we just, like, take this slow, they'll just wear themselves out. Bing bong! Oh, that's the wrong damn thing. Well, 1, 2, 3. Get blasted, you idiot! Whoop. Just look at us, easy! Look at this team of killers. Uh-oh. Oh no, it is Bakul Jaja! Yes, come closer. We have something for you. Oh no! Yo, Cryo came in with the little, whatever the hell that guy's called. That was neat. But cool, Jaja, I got this guy. They got us gifts. And here I am murdering them. Oh. What a bastard I am. Oh no, what are you doing? What? That guy did nothing to you. Damn you, Bakul Jaja, you son of a bitch. He's broken the boat. And by boat, you mean just the thing moving us on this boat. How cool is he? Bakul. Are we ready? Let's do this. I took so much damage there. What the hell? Well, come on. Remember to turn your aggro on, please. Get hit by. You know what? Doesn't matter. Oh, Lord.
Now I'll show you.
You'll not escape this!
Come back here. I'm trying to finish you off. That thing's turning into Kirby. Look at that guy. Oh my god! You know what? Can I cheese this? Is right here the sweet spot? Oh Lord!
We mustn't hold back.
not the little guy this time. Oh, he's just a little guy. Oh, well. Use that, didn't need to. Level up! Mask of aiming. Doesn't really help me. Enhanced emboldened. Yes. This does feel like Diddy Kong. Feels like I'm in Donkey Kong country, and I'm absolutely fine with it. Yo, but also the lighting in this area looks so good. Come on now. They nailed this. I should look at this, though. What is this? It's like a little tiny mask, huh? It's kind of cool. All right. Let's go! Look at this little boy go. He is pushing his legs off. Man, that kid's climbing. Such cheek. Dangrin's about to go have a cheeky Nando's with the lads. Such cheek. Look at the lighting here. It's so good. Hey, it's my favorite blobs. Hello, blobs. Oh, look at that little boy. That's the best one. thinking about if I was a healer, would Alice have come on this mission instead of Alphino? Would Alphino have been like, I'll stay up front? Like, how would it work if I was a healer? No, he's just DPS? Oh, okay. I mean, sure. Hey, look at it. If this guy is not a mount, I must stress. If this guy is not a mount at some point in this game, I'm going to be real upset. Look at Drowsy. Look at him. He's just a little cutie boy. Stick with Alphino, because I feel like he knows what's up. Natural born leader, obviously. Ooh, Lord. Look at him, he's got a little sash of leaves. Why do you need that sash of leaves, mister? What you doing? Mimiclox? I don't like the name of that guy. Oh, for the love of me. That little thorn ability is really neat looking. I think that's pretty cool. Sorry, Drowsy, you were a good dude. What these look like? Oh, I kind of like the vibe of these. What the shit? What is this for? Viper? Let's go. That's the winner right there. Like, this looks gorgeous. Like, this whole vista is so beautiful looking. Also, turtle. Godzilla? 2 Godzillas? Not 1, but 2 Godzillas? Who's that guy? Some sort of Apollyon? I just know this would be so much faster with a group because I can already see the pool up ahead, and I'm like, all right. A group would clear this in no time. This would probably be a very fast dungeon with a group. Yeah, I know Walk Them Up will pick them up. I just don't trust any, like, look, Alphino's great. I don't trust him to keep Walk Them Out alive. I fundamentally believe he will absolutely get them killed.
Try this!
I mean, I need to do my trusts eventually. Obviously for bikini reasons. But right now I'm not too stressed about it. I've got a lot of levels to grind. Trusts still do not AoE. At all. They pick one target and hammer it down as fast as they can, which is like fine. What? Bikini? Yes, the reward for getting all of your trusts to level 100 is they all get, like, we're on vacation outfits. And Urion J's is hilarious. But the real winner, of course, is Justola, because they were just like, put her in a black bikini. And it's like, okay. Do the outfits exist outside of the trust? I don't think so. I think it's just for trust. No, if they existed in cutscenes, that shit would be hilarious, and I'd do it right now. I'd stop playing, and I'd just go level trusts right now. That's some sort of Apollyon. I love eating worm.
We mustn't hold back.
Oh, okay. That's the game we're playing, huh? Line right here in the middle safe? Somehow!
Try this!
That's a terrible time to be stuck there, JC! That's a terrible time to be stuck there! Woo! Oh, fuck. Yay! We did it! Yeah! I certainly wasn't gonna press my limit break that time. What you gotta say? Well, Kona's got ahead of us now. That's the biggest bug I've ever seen. I'm about to say Netherville, all right. What we got? What we got? You know, probably not for me. Probably not for me. But, you know, cool. What is this book? Just a book, huh? It's a nice book, but just a book. And books are for idiots.
This is as far as we can go on foot, it seems. We'll have to head back and see about fixing the boat.
Hey! Friendship and teamwork and cool
Hey!
kids.
Everyone all right?
The best part is little JC silently noting that like it always works out in the end. Do you think he knows we're the heroes? He's like, it'll be fine. Friendship wins every time. I was worried he might not catch up to you. I literally can't breathe fast enough with Huey Gold. And remnants and excavations to be found. Don't worry about it. I appreciate the lesson, oh wise guide. We are landing this boat. Nope, doesn't matter. We're just gonna let this one run. Our river journey is almost over. For proof of that, we need only look ahead. Falls were impressive enough from a distance, but I guess no reading for you. Amazing. Now, please let me off. Oh, no more boats. You ever feel like this scene should be voiced? See? All of that was not auto. That just was a scene that I feel like should have been voiced and just wasn't. Weird. Are you okay? Oh, you're not all right? I should be surprised if she was. Even without the nausea, we're all spent. There is a mountain near shelter nearby. A resting spot for those who have ascended the stairs. I suggest you make use of it. That would be a welcome respite. Have you the strength for a short walk, Lamont? We can rest along the way, too. Damn it all. A promise is meant to lead me. A promise is meant to lead. I keep forgetting that a promise is a title, not just a promise. A promise is meant to lead from the front, not mule and moan like a sick kitten. What, Lamont? Ignore me. It's the nausea talking. I'm fine, really. Lead on. I'll follow. Very well. But if I may say one thing? Just because you're a promise or a claimant for the throne doesn't mean you can't be seen to struggle. You needn't bear this burden alone. So please don't hesitate to talk to us. We're always willing to lend an ear. I know a corn! That's his whole thing! But, Cryle, Leaning on others is a skill that all leaders acquire. It's little JC right there. You as well, little? That's 90% of my job. I've always believed this is my problem alone, but perhaps you have the right of it. Psh, please, I always do. 3 nods? 4 nods? You got a 4 nodder? All right. I'll talk about things. Just give me a moment to collect my thoughts. Of course, as long as you need. We'll be waiting at the shelter when you're ready. Oh, that was a 4 nodder. I thought they were going to reveal Jaja hanging out in the tree like, I've long felt that I could never tell anyone when I was confused or hurting, that admitting the weakness would bring shame to Papa's name. But if you say you're willing to listen, then there are things I'd like to talk about. Come on, let's catch up to the others. So we're now on this part of the map. I see. Hold on now, kids. Hold on. So it'd be up and around, huh? Well, how the shit do I get up? Hello, friends. Alpaca key. To the west is another one? Well, what about to the south? This just seems unfair. This just seems slightly unfair. Alright, so there's probably one out here. Ooh, can I go under? What is my go underwater button? I swear I was pressing control space. Oh, whatever. Maybe because I was moving? Ooh, water. What if it is right on this island and my life is peaceful and sweet? There it is. Hey. It's interesting that this part has the exact same biome as the first. It's a weird vibe. Like, everything's a little purple. Don't worry about it. North. So there's still something down here, though, that I can't get to yet. Northwest. Here's the thing. I know a lot of people in chat are saying it could be like Lakeland or these kind of remind them of Thavnair. And part of me wants to say, oh yeah, no, it could all be connected. And there's this. But also part of me played WoW for 15 years and it's probably just asset reusal. You know what I mean? Part of me is just like, they could have just reused the assets. But what if there was something cool? I don't know. Southwest. So way that way, huh? No, this way. This way? Actually, let's not get too crazy. We'll come back. We'll come back to it. I gotta get this first. Really, if I can get flying in this zone, ooh, I'll come here as my Viper and just farm fates. Oh yeah, just farm fates as a Viper. That would be the good stuff right there. This place is called Many Fires, for the constant stream of peddlers and travelers who make camp here after climbing the stairs. Now that I've decided to share, I feel so nervous. This side of the region is so different from where the Hanu live. The striking colors and vegetation alone. This seems a cozy spot for Clement to let her guard down. I know it can't be easy for her. We should stop here for the night. Okay, cool. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Let's settle in. We'll need a cook fire, and there's meal preparation done. To be done, even.
I've been meaning to ask, but how does one become the adopted child of the Dawn Servant?
I was but a ball of fuzz at the time, so I don't remember much. My earliest memories are of life in the palace. All I know is that I was born in Ikbrash, a village in Yaktel. But I've never bothered to return there. As far as I'm concerned, Ulul Jaja is my only parent.
I quite understand. I have no memories of my birth parents either. For a while, I wanted to learn who they were. But over time, that curiosity waned. Galuf was my dear grandfather, and he was all I needed.
So our situations were quite similar. Even though Papa already had a trueborn son, he raised me and Kona with no less love. One time, I'd wandered off alone into the forest and gotten lost. Before I became a meal for some beast, Papa dropped everything and came to my rescue. I was scared and sobbing and ready for a scolding, but the head of resolve praised me for surviving the ordeal. I did get my lecture from the head of reason, though. He went on and on about the dangers of the jungle and all the horrible ways I could have died. Growing up, Papa was kind and patient, but a tyrant when it came to training. Now, of course, I realize he was preparing me for my duties as a promise. For all the good it did. There's so much I failed to learn about my own country. Whether it's alpacas or Ihihana, I hardly know anything. I've lived such a sheltered life. yet convinced myself I understood Tural and its people. I don't have Kona's education, or Zoralja's strength. I'm all bluff and bravado, not fit to bear my title.
I mean, like, we all caught on to that, but, like, thanks for saying it. Haven't I said this multiple times? You can't measure your worth by the success of others. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say it again. Say it again.
Don't compare myself to my siblings, you mean? I think I see what you're saying. My reasons for joining the contest have nothing to do with my brothers. It's always been about the Turali and what I can do for them.
You said it yourself. How important it is to properly know something. To hear the voices of others, empathize with how they feel, and think how best to serve. In so doing, you'll come ever closer to being the person you wish to be.
I'm sorry, everyone. I've been a fool.
This shot perfectly summarizes what this... I mean, even though little JC, I think, is technically, this is an optical illusion, I think it perfectly summarizes this expansion in that your character's kind of on the outside, like, you can do it, kid, but not involved in the main thing. Like, he's a little further away. I think it's very, it's a good shot. It's a good summary of what's going on.
From this moment on, I'll stop trying to be the promise I'm not. I won't feign strength to hide my weaknesses. Step by step, I'll learn all there is to know and love about Tulihyolal and my fellow Turali. It might not be the smoothest path, but it'll be a path of my own making. I will find the City of Gold for all of us, along with the answers you seek about your grandfather, Cryle. I swear.
I appreciate it, Wuklamart. But you needn't take on that burden as well. Galuf Baldessian dedicated his life to protecting people from all manner of threats. As his granddaughter, I wouldn't wish to endanger others for the sake of a personal investigation. So let's just concentrate on winning the contest. We have a shared goal, and, if at all possible, I'd rather we enjoy the journey.
Hear, hear. We are companions on the same road, bound for the same destination. With our combined talents, nothing will stop us from reaching the Golden City.
Thank you. Thank you all. I am proud to call you my friends.
I'm just saying, look at the angle of this shot. I know that if I was a taller character, I would be closer, but the placement of my chair compared to the others, it's like I'm looking in on the conversation. I find it to be a good little motif of what this is about. Look at me, he's just proud. See how far away he is? I very much am like Ernvol in this, watching it happen. And he's doing a VO. So look, you just gotta like, oh boy, here we go. Oh boy, we got I love the meanwhiles. They're my favorite.
Thank you. Thank you all. I am proud to call you my friends.
They seem to be enjoying themselves. Are you sure you don't want to go and say a word to your sister?
Nay, there is no need for that. But what of you two? Uklamat's allies are your comrades. It must feel strange to be rivals.
Helping you has made us rivals, aye. But we're not about to break into fisticuffs over it. Unless, of course, it is a matter of winning or losing the contest. Then I'll have no qualms about putting Alizé on her rear.
Despite our long history, never have I been given the chance to test myself against our companions. The thought stirreth within me a most unexpected sense of competition.
Lamachi has surrounded herself with distinguished figures indeed. One of the Studium's finest graduates, the head of the students of Bardessian. And then, there's Eorzea's vaunted champion. If he's half the hero you say, then the odds are stacked against us.
He's shorter than half, and still stacked against you.
Not that I've any intention of bowing out. Our time in Urkelpacha only served to strengthen my resolve. We saw how a single storm cut off the alpaca roots and threw my people's lives into disarray. Such uncertainties are why I advocate for the adoption of Sharlayan innovations, that Tuli Yolal might know greater stability and prosperity. Our nation can change for the better, and I will be the man to change it.
Well, it's a start.
Oh, he's definitely given off I only wanted to help vibes. Oh, it's happening. Did I call this entire expansion, y'all? I think I did.
I imagine your experiences on this journey, all the things you'll hear and feel and think, will help you refine that approach. But to return to the subject of the rite, I'm a touch concerned by the condition for victory. The claimant who breaks the seal becomes Dawn Servant, not the one who performed the 7 feats first.
The would-be victor need only possess the 7 keystones.
That is correct. As the contest wears on, we must brace ourselves for greater conflict.
Okay. Meanwhile, double meanwhiles? This expansion's great. 2 meanwhiles? Big fan. Big fan.
Your rivals still lag behind. The second and third promise may have recruited competent lackeys, but none compared to you. How can they hope to compete with the resilient son, the only child ever sired by a two-head? Only the ignorant or foolish could fail to see that you were born to be Dawn's servant.
Such titles mean nothing.
I neglected to mention, when I first heard the rumors that the contest involved the Golden City, I spoke in confidence with Gulul Jaja's inner circle. They all agreed on one thing. Whoever reaches the City of Gold will attain a power so great, it can dictate the course of history.
Right, so similar to the dad.
If this power truly exists, then I humbly beg a fair share of it.
Oh! All right, look. In a perfect world, obviously, this guy's the bad guy. It's happening. This guy, Cryle called him out scene 1 as being like, there's something inside this man. I don't trust him. All right, obvious bad guy. But what if Surreal Jaw over here is like, no, I am the one who will have the power. Whoa, that would be awesome. Do they have the balls to do it? We'll find out. We'll find out, but that would be so cool.
Time is passing, and I would put my plans in motion without delay. The useless tool is cast aside after all. And just so there is no misunderstanding, you consent to this course, no matter who is made to suffer.
In battle, everyone bleeds. The Dawn's promise is no exception. What better lesson to teach our people the folly of war?
Yo, oh, if he's up to no good, I'm here for it. Oh, I'm so here for it. Oh, I'm so here for it. Earlier, we do have to cover all of them, I guess.
I was hoping for a good scrap, but this bloated sack of bile was no challenge at all.
Boom, boom, boom. They're trying so hard to make this guy the bad guy.
I wonder if the house cat is dead yet.
This guy's not a bad guy. This guy is a goofy punk.
Be ashamed to lose a plaything, but we'd still have 2 more.
If I may ask, Chosen One, what are your plans for Tuliolal after you take the throne?
Plans? What makes you think we care about all that? We care only about the contest and proving our superiority. That would surely please Mother and Father. Yes, and when we become Dawn's servant, we'll drive out the weakling masses and invite our king to live in the city.
See what's like? I must stress to all of you. They're playing the creepy bad guy music. They're trying to set them up as like, this is the villains. Not happening. Not happening. They're gonna be like, we're gonna fight them once and be like, ow, why'd you hit me so hard? And that's it. And that's it. And we're gonna be like, oh, you guys just suck. You're not. It's happening. It's happening.
Fine idea. Our family deserves better than that rotten jungle. Back to it then. We must catch up to that one-headed pretender and remind him of the natural order.
I made it.
I was wondering where the third guy was.
I thought we were missing someone. Where have you been?
Oh, I feared I was done for when I fell from the boat. Yet somehow I made it.
Oh no.
Oh, my arms, I can barely lift them. If I could just rest a moment.
You expect us to wait for you? Those who can't keep up will be left behind. My brother has spoken. March, or be fodder for the beasts.
But I followed the teachings. Everything I've done, everything I've sacrificed, all has been for the blessed seedlings. Wait. Don't leave me behind! I'm begging you!
He's just an asshole. That dude will never get a 4-knotter. It's never happening. I have some small experience with the pressures of leadership and crumbling beneath its weight, as you well know. If anything good can be said to have come from my failures, I hope it's my capacity to help others avoid similar mistakes. It doesn't matter if Woklemot's scared of alpacas or gets sick on boats. It doesn't change who she is or what she means to her people. I'm glad we could take a moment to talk things through. Woklemot seems much happier for it.
It's good to see Woklemot more sure of herself even.
Being able to say those things has brought me such relief. It's like a stone has been lifted off my chest. I can take a full breath at last. I don't want to encumber myself like that again. I want to be better. Will be better. For myself and for my people.
So much experience!
You may now enter with the group of NPCs. I just got a thing. What's the deal with this? Did I get a title? On the trail? No way. I'm a sun chaser over here. Little JC's on vacation, and y'all keep giving him a hard time in chat. I see you saying he looks like he works at McDonald's. He is a red mage on vacation. This is perfectly acceptable. How dare you? How dare you? There's not a single golden arch on this boy. Works at McDonald's. How dare you? Nope. Same dialogue. The Moblin settlement of Earthenshire is not far from here, but be warned, the road we'll be taking is favored hunting ground for bandits. With the stairs currently impassable, there'll be fewer travelers, meaning the brigands will be desperate for victims to ambush. Although considering present company, I suppose the concern is unwarranted. Yup! Bandits on the road? We have Zoralja and Landsguard. What have Zoralja and the Landsguard been doing? It was up to me to restore the area. Order to the area. Let's go. I gotta go over here. Just walking off to adventure. The Quiznos comments was the no. I'm no Quiznos worker. If anything, Pizza Hut. 1994. It's the best. Alpacas. What is this? A paint can? That's very cute. You know what paint can's worth? Steak. 2 steak. Thank you. That's very cute. A paint can? That's very cute. Where is the next? South. It's south and it's like down here somewhere, and I don't know how I would get there unless I go back down and around. Let's see what happens. Screw it. Screw it. Let's see. Yo, I got so many good goofs happening when I do playthroughs of this game. They continue to be the best. I'm letting you know, if you haven't seen it, that damn cat girl made me cry at the end of Endwalker. If you want to see true emotion, emotional devastation, that damn cat girl got me. I'm headed to the southwest. Katsumi! If you haven't seen my, just go to YouTube, go look at the first 5 minutes of me beating Endwalker on the main channel. You'll see. I got got by emotions. Emotional devastation. Southeast. What the shit? It's up in this? Can I get up there? Can I get up there? So it's like over in there? What the hell? Can I cheese this? Like vroom, vroom. Little JC goes vroom. Okay, hold on. Cheese is possible. Oh. Has Katsumi been there from the start of the adventure? Pretty much. I feel like maybe Stormblood. Maybe before. I don't remember, but definitely Stormblood. And since. Oh yeah, it's an ongoing, that's an ongoing joke. That's an ongoing gag. It's a gag that's been going on for a while. You know, I'm blown away it's still going on. We used to have dance-offs. We used to meet and hide, and Katsumi would hide in different places, and then we have a dance-off. And, yeah, it's true. And the character went from being an Imperial soldier to betraying the Empire to getting a whole new outfit. There was a whole plot line. Y'all missed it. That was a whole plot line. As we go on, there's legit character. I mean, now, pictomancer. There's a whole lore to it. Just like that Lalafell stalking Nashu, yes. Exactly the exact same thing. Ooh, what is this guy called? A Nuchu? A Tural? All right, well, never mind. It's the Marlboro. I thought it'd be like, I don't know, something. Ooh, what is this? Just a random boat? Smashed against the rocks. Will I get WoW the War Within? Probably not. Now, if it turns out to be really good, and then the next expansion turns out to be really good, then I'll get it. I just can't buy into the fact that they're going to nail 3 expansions back to back and make it great. No offense to them, I just don't trust them to pull it off. If anything, I expect this first expansion, The War Within, to be like a giant tease. Of like, no, it's going to get good though. It's going to get good though. That's my expectation. And everyone's going to be like, wow, they're really setting things up. And I'm like, I'll come back to it when they actually have set stuff up. Setting up is not what I'm here for. Northwest. All right. Apparently the newest Chronicle once again retconned the shit out of things. That does, in fact, sound like something Chronicle would do. Again, completely ignoring the story. If they made it so your campfire crew, whatever the hell we call those people, if they made it so you could play with your other characters in dungeons, like very similar to Final Fantasy XIV with trusts, except it's just your other characters, that'd be fire. I'd go back and play immediately. I'd play right now. That would be awesome. If that's something they decide they want to do, then yeah, I'll give it the old once over, come back to it, but I just right now don't trust them to tell a cohesive story to save my life. They just, zone-wise, from zone to zone, I think they do a fine job. Their zone stories are fine. There's nothing bad there. I think they do a good job of zone stories. Their overall storytelling is like cuckoo bananas bonkers. I do not understand what they're doing. Them saying, hey, we're going to do something with the sword is the exact same thing as that new Captain America trailer where they're like, guys, the big face in the planet's back. And I'm like, cool. Is it going to be awesome or is it going to be trash? Oh, I have to pay to see it? No, I'm all right. I'll wait. Southwest. Oh, it's in there? Okay. I play WoW for the gameplay, but I mean, like, the gameplay's fun. I'm just a story person before game. Like, you could give me a shit jank game and I would love it if the story was good. Also, there it is. That's just who I am. I don't fault anyone for liking anything better than the other one. I just like a story more. What can I say? I want to be entertained. And sometimes the idea of just, like, mashing some buttons and killing some guys doesn't do it for me. I need to know why I'm mashing those buttons and why I'm killing those guys. Motivate me to murder, I think is what I'm saying. Oh, that's good. That's good right there. That's good right there. Dude, come on, man. I feel like this area is going to be something. But first, we go this way. Let's go around the back. I just came from another stream where they were nitpicking everything to do with Dawntrail's story. I mean, maybe I'm too early to nitpick. I'm trying to ingest what the story is. I feel like I don't have as much of a grasp on it yet. I mean, I have my theories. Yo, can I get in on this? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey! Nice. All right. I believe that is a... Oh, no. That's a lie. I'm a liar. I lied to myself. And I didn't get this at all. Maybe I did. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, the only nitpick I have with this expansion so far is that the voice acting, where they choose to have voice acting and where they choose not to makes no sense. It feels like a Realm Reborn, where some of the VO, you're like, VO should be right here, right? Right? And they're like, nope. I don't understand that choice, but other than that, I'm enjoying myself. I like the voice acting I'm hearing so far. It's pretty great. It just seems weird that there's some parts where, like, they have money. I don't know what they're doing with the money they have, but I know they have money. So. Honestly, if it was up to me, I'd make all of this voiced. But I'm one of those people that in games, I'm like, F it. Make everything voiced. It makes it more accessible to people. I guess if you have to make different copies for different people around the world, so you have Japanese, and you have an English, and you have like a French, and you have like a German. I'm sure that's probably a pain in the ass, but like, I don't know. I always think more VO is better, but That's just me. That's a preference that I have. What is that? Uh-oh, is there like a whole hunt thing going on? Or not hunt, but like, screw it. I'm in on this. I'm no fool. Bait train for squirrel. What is squirrel? Is that a pet that I can I get a pet squirrel? Squirrel? I like how people in chat say things like I know what they're talking about. It's been this way for years. Every time something happens, people say like, "Oh yeah, no, it's for squirrel." And I'm like, you realize that sounds insane, right? It's for squirrel. Oh, right. For squirrel. Right. It's for squirrel. Okay. $16 bicolor gems. Wait, hold on. Do I have access to shared fates for here? Ding dong! I do. Let's go. Oh, technically they list this as the first zone. Interesting. Okay, well, the more you know. Oh, I see. This is the river which feeds the waterfalls above Okanu. Again and again, I'm struck by the majesty of the falls. It is difficult to comprehend the sheer volume of water this natural wonder produces. I felt eyes on us several times we made our way here, though they soon seemed to lose interest. The bandits' lair is said to be somewhere near here, but I would prefer we avoid seeking out trouble. Well, where are these bandits? Apparently not foolish enough to attack a party of this size. Earthenshire is just a little further ahead, on the opposite side of the Mayakabek Zoma. So that's remain vigilant all the same. I cleared out all the things, so really, if anything... Ooh, it's just 3 quests? Oh my god, I'm ready. Oh, baby, I'm so ready. Not another claimant in sight. Does that mean we're ahead or behind? Even as Hanu culture is distinct from the Vanu, modern society has developed quite differently to that of their goblin cousins. So, this is Earthenshire. Goodness me! It's like the entire village is made of pottery. This is it. The village where the lay of pots from the Tural saga took place. Earthenshire, Idleshire. Might the similarity be a cultural inclination, I wonder? The settlements themselves couldn't be more different, though. This shire appears custom-built to resemble pots, while the other is a repurposed town. Welcome to Earthenshire. Wait, hold on. Hold on.
Welcome to Earthenshire. Do I have the pleasure of happy greeting the third promise and her retinue?
That's us! We're looking for the Dawn Servant Selector, if you happen to know who that is.
You're seeking exchanging tongue flaps with her right now. Redorock is the elector you seek.
Oh, that's helpful. We can cut straight to performing the feat.
As much as Redorock would like to do just that, we have much more pressing worry. The storm which hit our village shattered the cliffs and dropped rocks on our brain cases. Many help-hands from Potsworn were injured. This is no time for feats and metal tests.
I'm sorry to hear that. After learning what the storm did to the stairs, I fear you'd been caught in its path. Not to change the subject, but what are the Potsworn? Goldsmiths contracted to work for the Moblins. The word comes from the pot-like workshops where they practice their craft. The Moblins provide these Potsworn with tools, materials, living quarters, everything the artisans could possibly need. This allows them to concentrate on producing what is widely known as the finest gold and metalwork in Tural.
This is unacceptable.
Oh, this is unacceptable. I was promised no distractions. Oh, if this is the best they can offer, I should never have left what you makey. Stared me down.
You see? The Potsworn desert us without enough healthy help-hands. We are failing to uphold our side of Pot Pact. Should all our Potsworn leave, Earthenshire will grind to a halt. We have to do something and do it soon.
Then let us stand in for the injured helpers. It would give me the chance to learn more about your people and your village. And if it brings us closer to beginning the feat, then all the better. This isn't strictly part of the contest, so don't feel obliged to join in. Take a rest while you can. Psh, of course I'll help. That's all little JC does is help. He's a little helper. I was hoping you'd say that. I actually wasn't sure I could do this on my own. We'll all help. I doubt any of us could just sit around and watch.
We'll take every help hand we can get. Redorock truth swears that once the Potsworn have their perfect workshop again, we will commence the feat with all haste. You and the third promise can assist help hand Racklerock.
Rack-a-rock.
You other four fall Redorock. There are other help hands in need of hand lending.
I really appreciate you pitching in. Please, it's what I do. I meant what I said at many fires. There'll be no more feigning strength. No more playing at being an invincible promise. If there's one thing I've learned on this journey, it's how practiced you are at aiding those in need. And that makes me I mean to make the most of having such an incredible mentor at my side. Guys, are we doubled up? Are we both? Now let's find this Ragnarok fellow and see what we can do for him. Is it two? Are we two Luffys? We're gonna find the One Piece doubly fast. You're Shanks? I mean, sure. I don't know enough about Shanks to know. I just know that he's like the guy. I know nothing about chicks. I don't know anything about One Piece, y'all. We have two fees. I think I found our help hand. First, we'll solve this problem for the moblins. Then we'll see about completing their feat.
Rock can't meet his obligations without more help hands. The pot bank is broken and the pots are emptying.
Yo, we're here to help, dude.
You've come to aid, Rock? Rock accepts your hand lending with joyous feel smiles. If we can offer the Potsworn their promised good living, we might save the day yet.
Whatever you need. Hey, there's a new weapon for my Viper.
What Rock needs, Rakarok, that's my name, needs is new help hands to create good living for Potsworn Kahi.
Kai?
What does Kai want? What does Kai need? Help hands do not bother the Potsworn with straight asks. Our job is to observe and anticipate, to prepare things with guess think.
Dude got guess think.
Please guess think with the Rakarok. Find out what Kai is lacking so we can provide it.
You can count on us. Do you know Kahi? Kahi? This is where Kahi works, is it? Let's take a peek inside then. Another cat? So many cat people. That must be Kai. It'd be a lot quicker if we could just talk to him, but that's not the way they do things around here, apparently. We'll have to leave him be and try our hand at some guess think. Lil JC, maximum guess thinker. Some say the best guess thinker. Huge guess thinker. My guess think is some of the strongest guess think ever. Well, I didn't mean to do that. Well, he has no storage of crafting materials. There must be something else he's missing. Yo, are there any little tiny cutie pies running around? Is there a corn servant somewhere in here? I really feel like there was a time where these had secrets in them, and now it's kind of like, look, we've moved past secrets, okay? We don't do secrets anymore. It's all about guess think now. Okay. He's not eating his delicious meal. He barely touched his meal. That dish is meant to be eaten hot or it loses its savor. There's a place down the street from me called Justa, spelled with a G. And they have this exact dish, and it's really good. It's really, really good. I don't know what this is called. It's like shakushka. It's something. It starts with an S. I don't remember what it is. It must be boiling, sitting so close to the furnace. There's no airflow to speak of. How could anyone work in that stifling heat? Really, what am I missing? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Man got gold bars aplenty. Oh, smithing. The tools? Those tools look pretty worn down. Maybe it's time for some new ones? He's so caught up in the heat, he's like, oh, God, so hot. Oh, so hot. All right. After taking a look, I think I have an idea of what things Kahi might want to improve his working conditions. Let's head back outside and talk to Rock.
You made your observations? What did you guys think?
First off, I noticed Kai hasn't touched his food, and an empty belly can't be good for his concentration. Maybe the cooking isn't to his liking?
But our food is very mouth-pleasing. Why wouldn't he want to eat it? But Rock is sure of nothing when it comes to Kai's taste.
I can help you with that. My brother Kona is also sorrow. It's sorrow. Is that the sound of two H's? Sorrow. While everyone has their personal tastes, there's some they tend to share. Like an aversion to piping hot dishes. If it were brought to him like that, Kai probably wouldn't have been able to eat it until it cooled down. By the time he came back to it, he might have found it cold and unappetizing. The simplest solution is to serve dishes that taste good no matter the temperature. Pizza.
Rock never would have thought of that. Was the third promise mind explaining these things to our cook?
Not at all. But I don't think that was the only reason Kai couldn't concentrate. The Sara homeland is hot and dry. But even Kai seemed to be suffering in front of that furnace. Is there any way you could cool down the workshop?
Oh, we could try a drafty shard. They make lovely breeze.
Do you know where we can get one of those?
You can gather them from shoals of no return. That's right, shoals of no return. Don't question the name. Is think good name. There are many old boats there abandoned by those who gave up their search for the Golden City.
So, we salvaged them from wrecks? Could you handle that for us, Little? I got you. Oh, and one more thing. From what I could tell, Kai's files and saws and things were very worn down. Maybe a new set of tools is in order?
Rock was too preoccupied with stocking materials, a serious oversight which he will rectify. Supplying good tools for good living is a help-hand's responsibility.
Then we all have work to do. We can meet back here when our tasks are done.
The shoals of no return are past the cracks. Through the tunnel southeast of here. You should be able to spot the passage from just outside the village.
Oh, I've been there. Oh, I've lived this life. I love their town. The way this town looks, look at the new lighting on this. It's so shiny. What a shiny town. It's crazy. Something greenish with a bit of red would be nice. Mobby. Oh, they call themselves mobbies. Oh, it's cute. It's cute. Oh, hey, gang. What's up? You're little, aren't you? What brings you out here? Ah, the issue with caring for the potsworn. When they approached me with the same problem, I suggested they commission artisans in Charlotte instead. The quality of craftsmanship would be guaranteed after all. However, the Moblins did not care for the idea. Surely,
it would be more effective to engage in a uniformly trained collective. I can understand their fixation with individual contracts. Perhaps the custom will make more sense once we begin on the feet of pots. Until then, we've been deemed unfit to assist in the matter of help hands, and are instead tasked with tending the injured. We're on our way back from procuring herbs for Yonjay, in fact. Settlements in Kozamauka, too, have been isolated by the storm's destruction. What would have become of the wounded had we not found a way here? Should I become Dawn Servant, one of my first acts will be to establish reliable trade routes to the capital. When I imagine how much good we could achieve with Charlian technology. My apologies. I have much to consider. If you'll excuse us. We'll meet again soon, I'm sure. Take care, little. Bye, gang! I want to let you know I did just look across chat and see Charlia Boo, and I just... How dare you? Hey, I see the tunnel! You know what's so funny? This is just a giant iguana. And part of me thinks, well, that's stupid. Who would be afraid of a giant iguana? But if I saw a giant iguana in real life, I'd be terrified. I'd be like, oh, hell no. What are a fiery orange crystal? I don't want a fiery orange crystal. That's trouble. Bright green, pale blue. Green would be wind, right? Unless we want ice. Never mind. No, we're good. Look at that. Look at that. I know my lore, and so it helped me. Blah, 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 blah. Part of me wishes that at one point in time we could see what this looked like when it was one giant tea kettle or whatever the hell it's supposed to be. Mango Mochi! I love Lalafell names. They're the best. They're the best.
Is that a cool breeze? Rock feels?
Here you go. It's the drafty shard.
Yes, thank you for finding the drafty shard. Rock will add it to the new set of tools he brought.
And I come bearing good food tidings. The cook has prepared a feast fit for the most discerning Taro. And it's on its way even as we speak. Let's go in and see what Guy thinks of our efforts.
Oh, I was wondering what occasion called for me to receive so many visitors.
Why is this his man name? Or his voice? You know what? I don't even know.
A fine meal, new tools, and a welcome source of cool air. Now I remember why I signed the pot pact. I am grateful for your considerations, your kind considerations even. Allow me a moment or two and I'll reciprocate with a piece worthy of a potsworn.
Shout out to them for just going, you know what? We don't need to see it. Time is passing. I wonder what, I was like, what is that? An oil lamp to brighten the halls of Alexandria. Craftsmanship satisfies Earthshire's reputation for quality, I trust.
Such luster! Such brilliance! Truly a gift fit for the Dawn servant.
I'm glad you like it. Considering the time I've wasted till now, I hope to continue crafting at this improved pace. I have a contract to fulfill after all.
I'm so happy!
Forgive my interruption. Namadi, I'm told the Elector has deemed the crisis past. Is prepared to task us with defeat. That's great news. Thank you for letting me know. So, this is the craft of the potsworn. Is indeed a masterful piece. It looks like a bowl with a string in it. Thank you for your words of praise, Second Promise. I drew inspiration from Kamaluka's natural beauty and sought to capture it in my work. I wondered why the Moblins did not simply build a workshop in the city, and now I have my answer. Even Charlene goldsmiths could not easily replicate such exquisite artistry. One cannot create great things if one lacks creative impetus. Tural, fortunately, does not want for inspiration. Anyone wishing to learn the basics of a craft would do well to study it here. I was raised among Styro, more traditional than most, and the shared ingenuity of Tural's various peoples was eye-opening. You lived as a traditional Styro? I have a few fond memories of nomadic life. Would that I could forget that time. I tried a serving of the dish we prepared for Guy. It was so good, I had a second helping.
Ragnarok's very grateful to you. Thank you both. Thank you for both your hard work and clever guess think. When it comes to helping hand, knowing the potsworn really is important.
Well, that's true for pretty much everyone you meet. It's a lesson I've had drummed into me several times already on this journey. Hey, I get a new shirt and everything. Oh, nope, we already did that. Okay. The Elector bids the claimants assemble in the large building to the west side of the village. All right. I also ran into Level Or twins on the way here. I took the liberty of directing them to the venue. Ha ha ha! Oh. We're rivals. It's not his job to make sure I know the feat is starting, but even now, he's conscientious to a fault. Boy, it took me a minute to figure out that word. Anyway, let's not keep Redrock waiting. Ha ha ha! I thought everyone would be here by now.
Redrock thanks you for assisting Hellpan Rakarok. She will announce the feat once the other claimants have arrived. So please be patient a while longer.
I'm happy to report that we have been able to convince one of the Potsworn to stay. How did you fare? Please, you know me. I convinced like 50 of them. So, you managed to do the same? Splendid. Oh boy.
Welcome to Earth and Shine, First Promise. We support your plans for salt crossings and new Potsworn they will bring. Hail the mighty Zoroja! It cleared many piles of rockfall as they were pebble stones. The resilient son of our dawn servant.
Zoroja was clearing falling rocks. I'm surprised he would volunteer his time for such, for anything unrelated to the contest. Well, we meet again. Oh, Lord. Just in time for the feat to begin. I'll bet he was already here, laying low while the rest of us did all the work. Is Alice going to belittle this man into, like, not being a bad guy anymore? She's done it before.
Claimants, your attention, please. As Redrock has explained, many of our Potsworn left us following the storm. The precious metalwork crafted by those artisans brings in much jingly shine from across the salt. Should our stream of trade goods dry up, Earthenshire will suffer. Till all our merchants will suffer. So Redrock sets you this feat. Each of you are to find one clever hand goldsmith to bring back here to us.
Are we going to go find the one that had the green hair? That stared at me like, you should find me later. So we're to recruit new Potsworn? Makes sense for the feat of pots. Calling this a feat does not justify taking advantage of the claimants and their influence. How does finding workers where you demonstrate their worthiness for the throne?
You are free to refuse Redrock's request. She'll be happy to inform the Dawn Servant of Zoroja's disqualification.
The right is a means to an end. The steps we take to get there are not important.
Then Redrock declares the feat of pots begun. But remember, the pot pack must be agreed to willingly. No grab snatching or deceitful tongue flaps.
No deceitful tongue flaps, dude!
The elector said nothing of taking a willing artisan from a rival. Which is exactly what we should do. Oh, his boy made it, though. All three are here. Look at that.
The third suggestion, brother.
I'm glad you think so, brother. Come, let us lay our plans. Meanwhile, we're just like, bro, we can hear you. That nasty brute is up to something. Aye. He may seek to delay us again, as he did on the river. We can but remain vigilant while we plot our course. What do you think, Waklamot? Have you any candidates in mind to satisfy this feat? I know some artisans among my supporters, but they're all in their twilight years. I could ask them to give up the comforts of Tural to live in this remote village. Oh, I couldn't even. No matter how beautiful the scenery. Meanwhile, Kona's probably 100 young craftspeople to choose from. Not that I'm comparing us, to understand. It's just a statement of fact. I suppose we could try asking around what you makey. It seems a logical place to start. Back to totally all it is. Wait, does that mean we have to take a boat again? No, I can't do it. I can't stomach another boat ride. Little JC at the bottom of that shot is amazing. What an amazing angle. Oh, that's so good. He's like, really? You said I should share my burdens, so I'll speak plainly. The truth is, I get really, really sick on boats. Well, Clement, that is hardly news. But it was brave of you to admit. In any case, we won't be fighting the current this time. Heading downriver will be much smoother. You need to learn the power of teleportation. It will? Are you sure? those eyes. I'm positive. Mostly. They were like, invest in I-tier technology. By the way, I just want to say, I saw you in chat saying you made a Lalafell because of me. Damn right. Damn right. Correct choice. Correct choice. What obstacle will Bakul Jaja throw at us next? Or will he try something more direct? Did we mention the pot sworn in our care? What? Did we mention the pot sworn in our care required a constant stream of encouragement in order to craft? The four of us must have chanted the same cheer dozens, if not hundreds of times. Enver was scolded more than once for not cheering loudly enough. What suffers such terrible bouts of seasickness? Wish I had a spell or potion that could ease her nausea. Oh, sorry, Ervil. Oh, I need a moment. Upriver or downriver? Who kamat? Hui kat Dumu is too rough for me. The nausea is a bit more bearable now that I stopped trying to hide it, but I'd still rather not set a foot on a boat if I can help it. Alright, I think I'm ready. Let's see if Master Robley can help us recruit a potsworn. I deleted my Lalafell because of you? Then you weren't ready for a Lalafell. If you can't handle being a Lalafell, you're just not ready for it. And that's a you problem, not a me problem. You couldn't handle the greatness. And I get it. Not many people can. You have to be a real gamer. Yeah, skill issue. What you makey is a gathering spot for skilled artisans of all kinds. If we're to find the potsworn candidate, I think no better place to begin our search. Turn into a Russian at the end, what the hell? So this is what you makey that Waklamot was talking about. I had yet to make it this far in my wanderings. Annabelle brought us here on our first tour of the city, but time did not permit a close look. I should like to observe these masters at work. Surely at least one person will answer Waklamot's call for potsworn. Maybe Master Robley can help us. Whew, the fresh harbor air was just what I needed. Greetings, Third Promise. What brings you back to What You Makey? You've not chipped your axe again, have you? No, Master Robley. Actually, I have a favor to ask. So, what do you think? Do you know any craftsmen who might be interested? Filching my artisans for the moblins, eh? Well, seeing as it is the third promise making the request, I'm willing to look the other way if one of them decides to take you up on the offer. Only I can't think of a suitable candidate off the top of my head. Who do I know with a mastery of goldsmithing that would have no qualms about relocating to Earthenshire? You mean Fontaine? He did say he was employed at some fancy jewelry store across the salt. Considering the distance he's already come, I'd like to think, he wouldn't mind moving a little up the river. That said, I do have the hiccups now, so that's a whole thing. He's only just got himself a new job. Is it too soon to ask him to sign a pot pact? There's no harm in making the offer. Once he hears how well the Potsworn are treated, he may even jump at the chance. Either way, you won't find Fontaine at his workbench at this hour. He's finished for the day, probably enjoying a meal over at Jabalia D. Then maybe we should go and talk to him. Just you and me, since he knows us. Wouldn't want him to feel intimidated by having to deal with a crowd of new faces. Two of us can handle this. Take a rest of the cabins if you like. Sure, alright. Guess this is what I'm doing. Right, let's go and see a man about a pot. Little JC's like, see man about pot. Get that grade 3 hemp. It's the shit. That's canonical. That's canonical.